At UCLA, the Royce Hall courtyard is filled with tents, and they're keeping the public and media out.
This comes one day after a minor scuffle with pro-Israeli demonstrators. Fox 11's Hal Eisner's live in Westwood with new details on an incident involving a taser. Hal?
Yeah, and there's been noticeable security increases around here. Take a look down this way. You can see the double barrier that's been set up, and also you can see increased security, people who are in yellow vests. A lot of that because of what happened yesterday. This is the 5th day of protesting here on the UCLA campus, and there were a couple of incidents to talk about here. It was about 12 noon. Let's go to some video. We saw people identified as teachers, staff, and students walking into the pro-Palestinian encampment. They were heading there for a big demonstration. It was really hard for us to see because of the increased security measures. With the help of Skyfox, though, you can see the very large demonstration, the speakers, also the graffiti that's been scrolled on Royce Hall and also on the steps. So far, despite our efforts, the administration has made no comment whatsoever about that graffiti. What's being done to bring a resolution to the unrest here on this campus. In their statement yesterday, UCLA officials said that because of the fights that broke out, they were instituting additional security measures. We've seen that, and the additional officers and the additional barriers. There were some tense moments nonetheless this afternoon. Take a listen to this sound. In all of that, you can hear a buzz. It's the sound of what allegedly was a taser. One of the witnesses described it as a noise of a taser that was being aimed at different people, and concerned about his safety, he asked us not to show his face and to distort his voice.
I could hear the taser. I know what a taser looks like, and I saw it deployed multiple times. I did not see the contact. I am not sure, however, if it did or did not make contact, but it was close enough and threatening enough that it's unacceptable.
And with regard to that incident, we can tell you that nobody was arrested, nobody was hurt. The person who allegedly had that taser and was doing that action was taken off by security. We don't know what happened to her at that point. And then things sort of calmed down after that. But it was tense in the moment. A lot of people very concerned about what was going on. In the meantime, the encampment remains, and you've got a lot of protesters over there, and you have many demonstrators on this side of the barrier as well. Alex, Christine, back to you.
All right, Hal, thank you. We're going to take our viewers elsewhere. In the wake of last week's protests across the country, a pro-Palestine encampment has been created at UC Irvine, made up of about 100 protesters and more than a dozen tents. This is a video of Westminster police on campus. The Irvine mayor warns against law enforcement breaking up the protest. Campus police remain on standby. No disturbances or arrests have been reported so far. At USC, President Carol Folt has reportedly met with student protesters this afternoon. The meeting comes as the USC campus remains closed to non-students and staff. A resurgence of protesters over the weekend prompted a tactical alert by the LAPD. And right here, the Tommy Trojan statue was vandalized over the weekend. It has since been cleaned. No arrests were made at USC over the weekend. The Los Angeles Urban Police Roundtable called on Folt to begin emergency campus student dialogue. We'll be speaking with a member of that organization coming up at 6. You can follow the protests here and across the country at foxla.com.